Well, a very good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the 2022 Potters Resorts World Indoor Bowls Championships. Coming up next is another World Open singles game. It's Alex Marshall, MBE, taking on Irishman Mark McPeak. So let's have a little look what we have for the rest of today. Well, we just have our evening game left. That's 7:30 for Greg Harlow against Danny Dennison. Quick look at the match officials for this singles tie. Our marker is Neil Bryce, the umpire is Francis Fletcher, and on the shot clock is Bernie Hill. Well, let's go live to the portable rink here at Potters Resorts and join our MC, Mr. Johnny Laugh.
Thank you very much, Jason. Well, first out is a man who has 2 British Isles titles to his name. He's a 3 times national indoor singles champion and a Commonwealth silver medalist. From Ireland, please welcome Mark McPeak. Against Mark this afternoon is a man who has 5 Commonwealth gold medals. He has 13 WBT titles to his name, including 6 World Singles Championships. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Scotland's Alex Marshall, MBE. The commentary, ladies and gentlemen, of Jason Parkinson. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Johnny. Once again, everybody, a very warm welcome back here to Potters Resorts for the 2022 World Championships. Joining me in the commentary box is one of our ladies' World Match players all the way from Ireland, is Sandra Bailey. Good afternoon, Sandra.
Good afternoon, Jason. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Not a problem. Looking forward to it.
So you'll know an awful lot about Mark McPeak?
Yeah, I know an awful lot about Mark McPeak.
I'll get the juicy details later.
Most definitely. I do feel this is going to be a very, very good game.
Yeah, Mark McPeak's been around international bowls for quite a while now. He's an exceptional player, a very consistent player normally.
Yeah, he's certainly very conscientious. He puts his mind to it, and he's a very, very focused player. I know when he's in Belfast practicing, he's totally focused on what he's doing. I expect that from him this afternoon.
Well, that should stand him in good stead for playing someone like Alex Marshall.
Well, I think he'll need to be very focused to play Alex.
12 inches in front of Jack High.
My ball.
Your ball almost 3 feet.
Yeah, Mark McPeak played very well in the pairs with his partner Stuart Bennett. Had a real good tussle. Just lost out right at the very end. I thought they were just going to sneak over the line.
Well, obviously we were all watching it back in Belfast and we all felt the same. You know, I think probably we felt they should have won that game. Of course, we're biased, but they both played very, very well. Very well.
1 red.
My last one, Neil, please.
6 inches in front of Jack High.
Well, nearly. Just a foot short of pace. Alex will look at just getting to his own, or ideally just slightly past and then back to centre.
1 red.
Again, just not making the trip. Something similar for Alex. Down the backhand, slight touch on the jack would be a bonus to bring the back bowl in. Just concentrate on making this count for a double.
Yeah, he's on a good line here.
Well, just slightly pulling up. Couple of chances down the forehand for Mark McPeak.
Yeah, I don't expect he'll be short this time.
Didn't seem to like that when he let go. Needs to bend, really. I don't think it's too far off.
No, he's close. Very close. We can set this down. Great ball. Great ball.
Just shows you.
One shot, Mark
Absolutely
McPeak.
fantastic ball. On to Mark.
0-1, first end.
I see you've got your work cut out in the mixed pair. Sandra having to carry Mark Dawes. Oh dear.
Yeah, I had a text message from him. He'll be back again this evening. I said to him, eat plenty, be strong, because you're going to need to carry me, I reckon. But delighted to be drawn with Mark. He's a lovely guy and obviously a world-class player.
Yeah, you can never play a bad ball for Mark. Very encouraging player.
Absolutely.
Tough first game though. Stuart Anderson and Julie Forrest.
Yeah, they're both two world-class players, highly respected in the game of bowls, and so they should be. Very nice people to play against.
Jack length,
It's
25
going to be a
metres.
tough game, but well, we'll see what happens.
Yep, defending champions.
Yeah, you're making this difficult for me, Jason.
Yeah. Oh, you got your car keys out.
Yep. I don't think Mark's too far away with this. I know I had a practice on the rink earlier on today, and this hand, to me, seemed to be playing very, very well, coming back nice.
Seems to be the biggest swinger out of all four down this forehand.
Yeah, I think you can rely on it a lot more than the other hand.
I always think the third session's a slightly harder session out of all four because this is a game immediately before this. You just don't get as much practice sessions. You know, you normally get 20 minutes, don't
That's
you?
it, yeah.
And with the Taylor International, you can see
Got the
there,
shot
very
ball
nice,
is
strong
3.5
base
inches.
ball. Gets the key.
Marky just switched to the Taylor International after his pairs. I think he usually plays with an ace, but he just didn't feel it was giving him enough draw. And he's certainly been practicing very well with the Internationals.
Yeah, because it's very unusual for Mark McPeak to play with the ball with a grip on.
Yeah, it never does. But I suppose really,
One green.
as you know yourself, it's a pull bowls and what was available in the international form. You know, it's so easy in that hand to run that yard behind because you have to push it out so much, and it is difficult just to get it back in time.
He knew there was something just slightly not right with that bowl.
Yeah, he wasn't happy when it left his hand at all.
Well, just needs to start bending now. Get down to the green bowl. Here it comes. Oh, brilliant. Fantastic.
Grip ball.
One shot, Alex Marshall.
One apiece.
Set score 1-1 after 2 ends. Jack length 29 metres.
Both players seem to be favouring this side of the green.
Yeah, it's a decent side, the backhand. There has been a couple of lines down there during this week. It's been just slightly heavier. There's been nearly 3 lines down that hand.
Mark's bowl.
I know
4
yesterday a
inches
couple of
Jack
players were saying the carpet just speeded up, which
Your
is
bowl,
unusual
12
normally.
inch gap.
But it just depends on how many people are in the audience. You know, it is it's one of the changeover days here. So
Yeah, well, I noticed I had a practice today at 12 o'clock, and that's the first practice that I had at that time, and I noticed a big difference in the pace today.
yeah, you were putting them close. That's the main thing.
Probably not close enough.
I was trying to cover for you there. I know Mark's watching in.
I touchers with every ball.
Oh, well played, Mark.
One green.
Well, just drifting by. Mark can go again. Yeah, think about the other hand. I'd just stick to this backhand. I can see what he's looking at. If he's a little bit unlucky, he can get to his own bowl and just kind of spring it back against the jack. Give Alex a little bit more room.
He's looking very good here. He's not too far away, I don't think.
No, pace decides. Well, just Mark's looking for just a foot off his last bowl. I think he's just overcorrected it.
One shot, Mark McPeak.
So another single for Mark McPeak.
Set score 1-2 after 3 ends.
And don't forget, tomorrow we jump across to the World Mixed Pairs. Our ladies start making an appearance. 10 o'clock in the morning, it's Laura Daniels and David Gourlay taking on Kerry Packwood against Greg Harlow. In the afternoon, defending champions Julie Forrest and Stuart Anderson take on my co-commentary Sandra Bailey and Mark Dawes. Alison Merry and Paul Foster take on Carla Banks and Les Gillett.
Jack length,
in the evening,
23.5 metres.
England's Sophie Tolchard teams up with Nick Brett to take on little Catherine Rednall and Robert Paxton. Some great mixed pairs for you tomorrow. We'll be with you all day.
Mark didn't like that from it left his hand.
Nope, knew he'd push through it.
And you know, it doesn't take much just to run that yard through.
No, definitely not. You know, when you talk of the speed of the carpet, it hovers around about 17, 18 seconds. That's very, very quick.
One red.
Again, he didn't like it again.
No, it looks like it's carrying a bit of pace.
Two red.
Well, Mark wants to get to at least this back red bowl. If he sits down, he's got the shot. And get down to the jack. Again, he's just slightly up. So he wants to bend to the red un. Has done brilliant. Ooh, may have been unlucky.
One red.
Just the one red. Similar shot for Alex, really. Just sit the green bowl away, make a 3. If he gets back to the jack, that's good. Well,
Depends on his pace here, Jason. He's not too far away, I don't think.
you can just sit back on the jack.
Yeah.
Well played.
One par.
Seeing your singles game, Sandra, you play Solfi Tolchard.
Yeah, that's right. Never played her before, so this will be a first.
Not even in like team games and things like that, no.
Yes, in the internationals, yes,
Yeah.
I would have played against him in the internationals, not in singles.
Green ball looks slightly favourite there.
Two shots, Alex Marshall.
Set score 3-2 after 4 ends.
So 3-2 the score. Each player's winning to the other person's jack.
I think we'll probably see a shorter jack now. Alex favours the shorter jack.
Just needs to get past that first spot. It's going to go back. 4 inches short.
It's quite difficult to deliver the jack to the 23 metres on the surface.
Yep, definitely with the mat back. You've got to be absolutely precise because obviously you can't see that first spot, so it's an educated guess roughly where it
Absolutely,
is.
yes, Jason.
Mind you, Mark's not playing much further.
Jack length 24.5 metres.
Yeah, he's brought the mat up just ever so slightly.
I would say Alec will be happy enough with that jack length.
Yeah, I think so. Similar length in a different part of the green.
I think Mark's too far away with this one. He's pretty close as it makes it. Just
Yep.
pulled up.
Just pulling up. Well, Mark just needs to navigate the front bowl really.
Yeah, I think he's clearing it.
Just like in the pace, Sandra. That's all it was.
That's it. Line, super.
Yeah, every man been good way to have gone round it.
I think it's a very, very difficult length on that surface.
The shorter ones.
The shorter one, I personally think is a difficult length on the surface.
One green.
First short, shot ball.
You're just over 2 feet.
That's much better. Well, Alec wanting to just make contact with it, just to try and release it run round it. That's okay, it's a decent second.
One green.
Forces Mark to play a better ball for another one.
9-inch gap.
It was a safer option that Sandra just needed to
One shot.
get
mark
down
the
to
pin.
Alex's bowl. He was obviously just afraid of playing the forehand. He was slightly tight enough, he could have
Set
given that
score
shot away.
3-3 after 5 ends.
Yeah, I think the way it was sitting, he played the right hand. You know, he could have given it away on the other hand, although it probably was easier the way the head was sitting to play the other hand, but it was dangerous. And I think in these games, particularly against a player of the calibre of Alec Marshall, you can't really afford to be giving him any shots. So you let him get them himself.
Exactly. Question in there, obviously one of the Mark Dawes fans asking when Mark's playing. The schedule is online on the website there. There has been a slight schedule change which has been updated, and this is due to Mark reaching another
Jack length,
World
23
Pairs
metres.
final. Mark's in the pairs final on Monday at 1 o'clock with Jamie Chesney taking on Stuart Anderson and Darren Burnett. He was due to play in his singles straight after that, well that's obviously not particularly fair, so we've done a little change. So Mark's singles game will now be on Monday morning. So it'll be the first game on Monday morning against Graham Howard of Wales, 10 o'clock. I hope that answers that one for you. For any of those tuning in, you can go onto the worldbowlstour.org website. There's a list of all the draws for these World Indoor Championships, as well as the schedule, which does get updated. This is looking good. Pardon my behind you, please.
You're almost 2 feet.
I think Alex just running over with that a bit. It's just over the pace and no more.
It's finding a good line.
Absolutely.
Last ball is 16 inches.
I think he's forced Mark now to change hands. Mark's probably hoping to get down to Alex's ball, but he doesn't have the pace on it.
No,
One green.
you're right, Sandra. Those two red balls were certainly the target. That may have actually blocked Alex out of the shot he was originally playing.
Yeah.
He may just play a little bit quicker, looking at chipping this green ball away. Yeah, looking to play under Marks. Feather the ball away from the jack.
He's pretty close.
Oh, well. Has he turned it enough? One more turn would have guaranteed it. Not quite sure.
No, well, he's opened it up and given himself a chance with his last ball anyway.
Certainly has. Neil will just have a little look.
Favour 1 red.
Yeah. Tatty row. Little smile from Alex.
Yeah, absolutely. And Alex is having a good look at this.
Timeout call. Timeout call. Alex is 4 timeouts from you.
Yeah, he could play down this backhand. A nice backhand draw if he gets back to the jack. Any touch on that jack, would be a bonus.
Yeah, he's going to get a 3 out of it if he gets it nice.
He can work off Mark McPeak's bowls. The only danger is the short one, but I don't think it'll be that tight.
Not sure he has the pace on to come off.
Umpire.
Almost. So it's going to be a measure for shot. Just having a quick look at Mark McPeak's record here. National Indoor Singles Champion 3 times.
Yeah.
How's your first shot?
Won the 4s. On British Isles level as well. Also qualified in the Scottish Open a few years ago. Plays out of the Belfast club. Superb club.
I would say, it's one of the best indoor clubs around.
Yeah, it's just lovely. I've enjoyed playing there many times at PBA level and obviously in the international series when I used to play.
Yeah, everyone seems to enjoy coming over to play in Belfast. And I know the last indoor international series we held there was very, very successful.
Yeah, always very friendly club. That's the main thing.
Yeah, well, that's what we like to do. A bit disappointed that we're not hosted. The internationals won't be hosted now in March, but it's been put back to October and we'll do it then.
Set score 3-4 after 6 ends.
So just not quite for Alex. It was a very close measure. And yes, they have that big short mat competition there as well, don't they?
Yes, we're hosting the international short mat competition.
I love watching that.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
But big crowds come to the short mat. It's a very sociable game.
Yeah, I played it once. I was invited to play in I think the European Masters there, and I didn't know what to expect. To be honest with you, I was certainly playing the wrong tactics for the first couple of games. I kept trying to put them close and kept getting knocked off.
Oh, yeah, that's more.
But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and like you say, very very friendly and competitive at the same time. But
they're very competitive in the short mat. I think the numbers have been dropping a bit in short mat throughout. And with COVID, it certainly hasn't helped.
I think the beauty of it, you can get a couple of mats which aren't exactly too expensive, and you can roll them down in a couple of village halls. But then obviously the flip side of that obviously is with the COVID and the slightly smaller spaces, like most things have suffered.
25.5 metres.
So I really hope to see you doing well in the short mat tour. I do follow it on Facebook. Craig Burgess there, I know he does an awful lot of work for short mat. Does a lot of streaming as well. At the end of the day, bowls is still bowls. It doesn't matter what format you play.
No, that's it. I haven't played short mat now myself for probably 16 years. But I enjoy watching it, and we hosted in Belfast, obviously with me working there. The crowds are great, and I think it's more sociable than the stadium bowls because of the close proximity of people. Well, Alex looking very close with this one.
Your ball almost 3 feet. Alex, 20 inches. One green.
I know Mark's going home, flying home straight after this game today. He has to be back in Ireland for championships this weekend to play. So if he gets through in this game today, he's not due again to play the next Thursday, so he's planned home to play in championships in and the Baker Stadium on Saturday and Sunday, and then he will come back.
1 red.
I find this hand that Mark's just played, it does run on that wee bit. You push it a bit more because it seems to be slower than the other side of the green, and it just runs on that wee bit.
Alex has played a good line here. It's all about the dead pace and get right behind this jack.
Yeah, he's played a great ball.
Fantastic. If I was Mark, I'd just play a bit more aggressive at this. Just round the front with a few yards. He can land into the jack, hopefully split the balls and then run through. You can see he has got a ball waiting.
Timer call.
If he gets the outside edge, maybe the outside edge of Alex's bowl as well with no jack contact, he could just peel these two balls away.
Yeah, I certainly think that's a shot he should be playing.
He could play a draw bowl and finish 3 inches away and get absolutely
He's not
nothing.
going to get nothing. No.
Yeah, nothing for it. Play a bit more aggressive, allow the ball to bend into it. 2 balls away would be brilliant. Yeah, he's seen it. Deriving into it. Thought he may have just gone a bit quicker than that.
Yeah, I thought he would have went quicker than that because that hand, to say it does hold off and you've got to push it that bit more.
Two shots, Alex Marshall. Set score 5-4 after 7 ends.
Yep, those two just get Alex's nose back in front again, going into the last 2 ends of this first set.
Jack length 26.5 metres.
Great first ball. Again, decent start.
One red.
That is my last one through, please, Neil.
Almost 2 feet.
I think Alex will be looking to get another one in here to put the pressure on.
Yeah, be looking just to get that little bit of a
Yeah, he's
bigger
not
space.
far away.
2 red.
Still a forehand shot for Mark. Well,
There's chances, I think, with this one.
just needs to run. Gets back off that. Ooh. Yep. Oh, just sat over the seam.
Yeah.
1 green.
Wasn't sure whether the seam was just going to get him there, but it might have just helped him as well.
Yeah, he'll be pleased with getting the ball in then.
Timeout called. Alex has 3 timeouts remaining.
I think we may see Alex going, he may go with a wee bit of weight this time.
Ever so slightly wide, isn't it? Just sticks there with that pace.
It does, it does.
Was just looking to get down into the split or even the green bowl,
Yeah.
just to release the jack, like you say. Well, this isn't an easy extra shot from Mark McPeak.
One shot, Mark McPeak.
So with that single, we have a one-end shootout for this first set.
5-5 after 8 ends.
Very low-scoring game. Six singles and 2 doubles. 5 of course. Alex has last bowl, so sometimes that's a slight little bit of an extra advantage.
Yeah, you never know. Sometimes some of the players like the last bowl, some of them like having the jack at end 9.
Jack length 24 metres.
We'll want to get this as close as possible.
1 red.
Well, just going to get back centre now.
1 green.
Bowl.
Up behind. Neil.
Alex may just swap.
6 inches past jack high.
Well, he's looking to get nice and solid contact on either the bowl or the jack. Just needs to make the trip though.
20-inch gap.
Well, the line looks very good again. It's all on his pace. Just
It's
get
not
down.
too far away here.
Oh, that's an exceptional bowl. Falls over.
2 green.
Alex in a little bit of trouble here. Hasn't got any back position. He may elect to just try and open something up with this third bowl and then try and recover it, or he could draw down to the back green bowl and fall back and hope he doesn't get any contact. I think he'll play just through this.
Yeah, there he goes. A lot of weight.
Oh, he's been very unlucky. Anything just slightly thinner would be back into the head.
I don't think Mark will be going too close to this. I think we'll see a back bowl coming in here.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it? You could, like you say, you just leave it and say, well, if you're going to draw it, but this is Alex Marshall we're talking about. Plays the pressure bowl exceptionally well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Mark's going for the cover.
Yeah, he's basically saying, you go ahead and draw this.
And Alex, the guy to do it.
It certainly is. Having a little look at all available options. And a nice dead draw. This is difficult.
Very, very difficult on that side of the green particularly. But he's not far away if he can make the pace. The line's very, very good.
Oh, very unlucky.
2 shots for a set.
Perfect line,
McPeak.
just that 12-13 inches of pace. But it's going to be one shot to the Irishman, Mark McPeak, and take this first set 6-5. Mark McPeak actually won 6 of those 9 ends.
Measure this, Mark.
Just questioning the length here. It is up to the marker to question it. So it's got to be 23 metres from the very front edge of the yellow mat. So that looks close. Yeah, it's enough. Well judged.
Jack length 23 metres.
He took his thumb off at the end of that mission then. didn't half whiz back.
It does recoil very quick, those tips.
It was not hot dogs for tea.
Mark will be looking a close ball here to start off the second set. Well,
Yeah, looking to keep the
has.
momentum going, you're right.
yeah, absolutely. Great start.
Jack high, is it?
Yes, Jack high.
Alex going early at this.
Good hit. Fun with it.
Just with the jack off centre now, the inside lines are a lot heavier.
Yep, they certainly are. Down the centre of the rink has the least amount of stretch, obviously. Well, he needs to hit something. Just gone through the port.
One red.
Alex very close with this one.
He's in for two.
Two red.
Just 2 or 3 balls slightly wider for Mark. That will lose some of that weight automatically. That's not short. Needs to hit something again. Bear jack. Well, big chance here for Alex. He's played this end well. You know, decided to attack early, give himself, you know, an open jack.
Yeah, he's a chance to lift a 3 here comfortably.
Yep, maximised on it. Line's good again.
Yes, weight looks good. Looks good for a third one.
3 shots, Alex Marshall.
3-0, first end.
Just see what length he plays now. Probably a full length.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
Yep, metre short of a full length. Bowls just slightly react differently on that longer length, don't they? A bit more generous.
Absolutely. I feel the times I've been out having a practice, it's seemed much easier to get them back on the full length. Mark's very, very close with this one.
Here comes the winner.
Yeah, Super Bowl.
1 red.
Where am I short?
A 7-inch gap to your bow.
The umpires are so good here, you know that the answer almost ready before you ask the question.
Yes. Yes, they do a lot of work when they're off the side of the camera there.
Yeah.
You see, like Neil is now automatically working out possible questions.
Exactly.
You know, they are aware of the shot clock, so they're just working out any possible questions in their head, so when you do ask them, they've got the answer ready for you.
1 red.
Baddest marks behind, please.
10 inches past Jack high.
Alex trying very, very hard here. Good effort.
1 red.
Mark's just looking a wee touch on his ball or slip round it.
Needs to hit it. Just not got the pace.
No.
1 red.
1 red.
Well, there's a little cheeky shot here. Sandra down the forehand if he wants it. He's 3 seconds.
I think he's looking at that, Jason.
He can play decent pace at that ball, land on it solid and stop for 4. If he's slightly tight, he can come back off the red or the green bowl, straight back onto the red bowl, which is the shot, and make a 3 or a 4. If he's a little bit unlucky.
3 timeouts from you.
Yeah.
I think he's probably got to take a chance on that shot.
I think so, yeah. You know, he's got all the balls on the right-hand side of the head, or you would think, you know, even if he catches the outside of the red, I can't see him losing more than the one shot that is already down. Might be worth taking this chance here. You know, Alex has already scored a 3 on the first end. Try and get them back quick.
Yeah.
It's up to Mark. He might just elect to draw. Well, hang on. He's going back to this forehand. If he's playing the forehand, I think he's going to be playing this bowl away.
Yeah, I think he's got to. I think he's got to go for it.
Yeah, playing it nice and firm. Wants solid contact with no jab movement at all.
Well, he's in the area. He's getting something.
Ooh, very unlucky. Only half a ball tight.
Yeah. And that hand, you know, I think you're better erring on the tight side.
Alex Marshall.
Single for Alex.
Set score 4-0 after 2 ends. Jack length 27 metres.
two great bowls from Alex to start with on this end. Really starting to play himself into this game now. Be wanting to do well this year. Seeded number 15 in this event. Provisionally joint 14th on the ranking list with Michael Stepney and Darren Bennett.
Oh, great ball, very unlucky.
2 red. Three red.
Well, again, I think Mark needs to be positive at this. 3 great bowls from Alex. Quite a decent target. Nice and firm through the pack. Two gone. Was the right shot. His ball stayed at the back of the rink as well, which is also good. Alex will try and get another one near or nearabouts. I think still 3 seconds for Mark McPeak. Can ditch the jack for a pair as well. Well, if Alex can just tuck this round the corner, this would be brilliant.
Yeah, he's not far away either, Jason. Super ball.
Still finished quite well. That last ball of Alex's should technically lock in a little bit more.
Yeah,
now.
it looks it.
Yeah. I think Mark could go again. Something nice and solid on the jack for 2. Arrive in the pack.
I think he has to. He'll be wanting to score this end and change the jack length.
Yeah. Quite wide on the mat. Yeah. Just allowing the ball to bend.
He can navigate this short ball. He's close. Yeah.
Oh,
unlucky.
Got rid of one though, I think. Just disappeared off the bottom of the screen.
One shot. High commercial.
Set score 5-0 after 3 ends. Jack length 27.5 metres.
Well, he's turned his back in this one.
Yep, he knows he's not reached.
Yeah, it's a good opening.
That was my first one, please.
3.5 feet.
Good question coming through there, Sandra. Can you get the yips at bowls?
Absolutely.
Well, yes. Yes is the very quick answer to that. Of course you can. Yeah, anything with a hand action, I guess. Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, we've someone at the moment, I know of struggling a bit with it, and it's very, very difficult to overcome. It's a long process.
Yeah, it just appears sometimes, doesn't it? You overthink it, and And you just, no matter what, I think sometimes when you overthink something, if you become hyper vigilant to an issue, it's worse than not noticing, isn't it? I guess
That's it. You know, a lot of dart players develop it as well.
Yeah, exactly. They go through the motion at the point of release. They just don't
can't
seem
let
to
it go.
release. Yeah.
No, they can't let it go. And the same as with bowls. It's in their hands, ready to go, and they just can't get it away.
Yeah, a very well-known crown green who I used to play with. All of a sudden, just developed the. Yeah, could take him ages to let go of his bolts, and they went through the whole motion, and the ball just didn't come out of his hand.
Well, this is a loose end for them.
Yeah, Mark will want to capitalise on this. Get a really good shot bowl. Would already line a pair.
I think Mark really needs to score this end and get the jack and control it.
Correct.
Yeah, he's not far away.
3 green.
That is the last one shot, please.
Last ball 12 inches short of the jack.
Well, Mark, here's your chance.
Yeah, big opportunity now. He gets another one in here, he's right back in the game.
Four shots, Mark McPeak.
Well, it's a full house for Mark McPeak, and in the blink of an eye, he's straight back into this second set.
Set score 5-4 after 4 ends.
I think, Jason, we're going to see a big change in jack length now.
Back to short, do you think?
I think so.
Jack length 24 metres.
That behind, Neil, please.
8-inch gap.
8.
8.
Alex, very close to this one.
Yeah, an excellent bowl. Oh, look at this. Oh, fantastic. Just trying to open it up. Alex has got Mark running at a few more things now in this end, this set rather. Just the difference of putting a bit of pressure on, isn't it, on Sandra?
Definitely. I think Alex will maybe put a cover bowl in here now.
Well, just changing his shot. Now that Alex has covered the back, wants to just arrive at the jack, flick it across. Short.
Very hard to draw after the amount of weight, you know, you play on a drive in that carpet, but with missing it with his third ball, he had no option really but to try and draw. This has given Alex a free run now for a 3.
Yep. Anything solid on either of the bowls.
Yeah.
Just wants to run a couple of foot.
Just pulling up.
2 shots to Alex Marshall.
Set score 7-4 after 5 ends.
Thinking, right, where on earth do I put this?
Yeah. In his pocket. Yeah, Alex
Jack
sticking
length
with a longer
27
jack.
metres.
At 2 feet, is it?
Just over 2.5 feet.
Is that 2?
1 red. 1 red.
Well, needs to get hold of this
Yeah,
jack.
he's close.
Lucky. Just the edge of it.
One red.
I think Alec will be looking to close this wee port 9.
Yep, want to get there first, that's for certain. Something wrong with it, I think.
One red.
He needs to get off of this if he's wet. No.
Just didn't give it a chance.
One.
Yes, one red.
20 seconds.
Just a 1 second.
It's not particularly found it. He may be just as worth playing the ball away.
Yeah, I think that's what he's looking at.
Just pulled it again. Depends on his luck now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Very, very nearly. Can be one to Alex though.
One shot, Alex Marshall.
Set score 8-4 after 6 ends. Jack length 26.5 metres.
Just not taking the chances in this set, Sandra.
No, he's not. He needs to get in with his next 2 balls to be in with any kind of a chance. I mean, Alex really piling the pressure on now.
Three red.
Well, again, he's just struggling.
Yeah, you can see his body language is very disappointed.
Yeah, a few let-offs there. Alex will look at just adding a little bit more pressure.
Yeah.
Well, he's happy with those 3, saying, well, I'm line the 3. That almost secures the set. It doesn't, in regard to numbers, but make it such a massive task. You may have just thought, well, Mark might just have a flit at this jack. It's one of those things, when you struggle with 3, do you attempt to struggle with 4, or do you just change the shot?
I thought he may have went for it with his 3rd ball before Alec put the back ball in.
Yep, struggle again.
Yeah.
Might just sneak in for 3rd.
Two shots, Alex Marshall.
Set score 10-4 after 7 ends.
Well, 2 needed on this end for Mark McPeak, otherwise we're going into a tie break. Only had 1 tie break in the singles so far. This is the 11th game and just 1 tie break. It's a Paul Foster game.
Alex is not making it easy for him to score.
No, I think Mark just needs to steady the ship, just try and play some, play himself back into this pace-wise, ready for the tie-break.
1 red.
And anything can happen in these tie breaks. As you
6-inch
know, you
gap.
can play Super Bowls, be landing just 1 last ball. And that's it.
Correct.
14-inch gap. 2 red.
Very nearly, just a ball wide really, good pace. Two balls to the back. I'm just wondering whether Alex will leave these two balls and this head and just try and flirt his way right around the back of the green bowls.
I would say so, Jason. He doesn't really need to go near it.
Nope. Those two back bowls are the only danger to him.
Yeah, I think that's what he's heading for.
Yep. Covers the spot as well. It's a well placed bowl.
One shot, Alex Marshall, second set.
There's another shot to Alex. Alex takes the second set, 11-4, and we go into a tiebreak.
I think Mark's just going to have to put this behind him now, reset himself and start again.
Yeah, level playing field. It's a 3-end tiebreak, everyone, if you're not used to it. It doesn't matter about how many shots you get, it's just ends won. First player to win 2 ends wins the game.
Alex has won the toss and given the jack to Mark in the first end.
So Alex having a good think about that, and I think what he's doing is in that second set, he was fully in control of that second set with 9 times out of 10 his own jack. You know, so that's what's probably just having to think about. Well, I have been in control all the way through my jack length. However, I think sometimes, like you say, Sandra, you could be in control, and if the player that has the last ball has a little bit of fortune, you have no reply.
None. It can be cruel tie breaks, I feel, to settle a game, but like penalties in football,
Jack length 23.5 metres.
But this is a whole new game and a whole new mindset now for Mark.
Yep, tie breaks are normally a little bit more of attacking kind of a technique. Like I say, you don't have to build ahead, just keep getting that shot. Shows you what a professional tatty is. Put the first set behind him and played a very decent professional second set. Mark was playing some really good balls in the first set.
Absolutely, he certainly played great balls in the first set. But Mark would be quite hard on himself, that was quite a good opening ball. I know he won't be pleased with that. Mark likes them all within a couple of inches.
Don't we all?
Yeah, absolutely. He usually can do it.
He certainly can.
I guess it's maybe going to run a wee bit.
Yeah, it's overplayed.
One of my pass, Neil, please.
You're 2 feet, Alex.
I think Ali will be looking at a closer ball.
Yeah, definitely. 18 inches is still quite a little bit of room. Here comes the slightly shorter one. Just narrows it down a little bit.
Red.
As we all know, just takes that one decent bowl.
Yeah.
fall back off that.
1 red.
Pull one to the front.
The Gallic will be trying to come off Mark's green ball here, close it down.
Yep. Just a front toucher will do for him, I think.
2 red. Last ball, 10-inch gap.
So 10 inches is the space Mark McPeak has with this last bowl on the first tie-break end, which is really 20 inches if you think about it, because he can finish just slightly past 10 inches as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
The line is good.
Yeah, this looks close.
Yeah, great bowl. Yep, a very good bowl.
1 green.
Sigh of relief for Mark McPeak.
Yeah.
Almost tucked it out of sight, still visible for Alex.
Big ball under the pressure.
Yep, similar bowl for Tatty. Down to Marks, the jack. Could also promote his front if he's just a bowl tight. Well, wants it nice and solid. Everything's fell away. Yeah, I think that might be enough for Alex.
First down, Alex Marshall.
Oh, what a bowl.
That's certainly what he does best, the pressure bowl.
Yes, he's definitely the best at those kind of shots. I almost sometimes think, does he actually feel the pressure?
He doesn't look as though he does.
So advantage to Alex. Mark's choice of jack. He's elected to keep the jack, which he's entitled to do.
Jack length 23.5 metres.
Yep, just made it. This is a great opening bowl. Oh, fantastic.
Gap, yeah.
2.5-inch gap.
Didn't touch the jack, did it? No.
No.
Well, Alex going early. Needs to bend.
Mark will be looking another close one in here in case Alec goes again.
Yeah, as long as he finishes centre rink, I think, Sandra.
Yeah.
You won't want to build this head up. That's
No.
good. That's like, if Alex was looking at chipping that bowl away now, Mark's got a very good second shot in there. I think Alex will probably maybe just draw down to this.
I think with Mark's second ball, it'll force him into the draw.
Yeah, just guaranteeing he reaches up to it. Gets to the shot bowl or the jack. Just needs to bend slightly now. Here he comes. Oh,
What a ball.
1 red.
he really is exceptional at those big bowls. The red ball
Tiebreak
is
call.
just ever so slightly sat
Mark
in
has 3
front of the
tiebreaks remaining.
jack.
Yeah, it looks like it. I think Mark has a couple of options here.
He does. He could elect to keep with the hand he's played. It's slightly narrower, or swap to the forehand. If he plays down to the forehand, he can just get to the red ball, sit it back. Should be enough. Gets to the jack. That should be enough as well. Just all on the right pace. Always going quick. Underneath. I just thought he may have just...
Yeah.
He's been playing the draw shot very well. He hasn't hit much
No.
in this game.
I'm surprised he played with that kind of weight, I have to say.
Yeah, he's played quite a few forehand runners, and the percentage of hitting has been very low. His draw shots have been exceptional.
Well, that would be Mark's strength,
Yes.
you know, the draw shots.
I just thought he may have just...
Could have stayed with the same hand and just reached, touching the jack, he would have got it. Or he could have came down the forehand, but I think with a lot less weight.
Timeout call. Alex has 3 timeouts remaining.
Yep, Alex just going for cover. He'll just say, well, you play that difficult shot. Trouble is now, of course, if he goes again, he's not necessarily guaranteed to get the shot. You've no idea where it's going at that pace.
No, none at all.
So this will force Mark into playing what I thought he may have just played with the last ball.
I can't see him going again. Can't see him going again.
He's more than capable of drawing this. He's been drawing very well. Up to the play at the end of the day, isn't it? What you feel comfortable with on the mat.
Well, that's it. I mean, it's
Timeout
easy.
call.
We're all sitting at home and sitting watching, you know, but it's
Mark has
different
3
when you're
timeouts
out there.
Good use of a timeout there. Just steady yourself. Big bowl this. Keeps him in the championships. He's going again. Look. So he hasn't hit much.
Second out in the match.
No.
McPeak.
So it's going to be another one to Alex Marshall. He's going to take this tie-break 2-0. Well, always going to be a very, very interesting game. Mark McPeak got off to a very, very good start. Was drawing some exceptional bowls. Alex Marshall steadied the ship and got back into the second set, playing some very good, professional, consistent bowls as well. Dragged it into a tie-break, but it was Alex Marshall showing all his experience to get over the line to set himself up with a second round match against Nick Brett. So let's have a little look at what we have for the rest of today. Well, we just have our evening game at 7:30. It's going to be an all-England affair. It's going to be Greg Harlow against Danny Dennison. Thank you very much for joining me today, Sandra.
Not at all, thank you.
Very much appreciated, and we'll see you all back at 7:30. Until then, bye-bye for now.